everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. So it is Thursday, April 25th, and I am starting this vlog a little bit late. I am so sorry. So Tuesday I had yet another migraine. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure if it's like the weather or something. And then yesterday I didn't even think about vlogging because I ended up picking up The Blinding Knife by Brent Weeks and finishing this book. This was my last book that I needed for my O.W.L.s Readathon, and I counted it as my charm, so I am officially on my way to being a Wandmaker. So I do have, either free reading or I can try to get through some of the rest of the owls. This was an amazing sophomore novel. I just had to stay up and finish it. I stayed up so late into the night last night and finally got it done. I put my raving kind of review about it on my Goodreads channels, so if you want to see what I thought about it, I will leave the link below. But either way, I love this series so much, and that cliffhanger, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do have the third and the fourth book, so if I decide to pick those up next, that might happen. But today I was like, I need a break from all of the fantasy that I've been reading. And I don't normally read so much fantasy, all at once, but I think something about the summer months, whatever it is, most times people start reading contemporary. I, on the other hand, start reading fantasy books. But I needed a little break from that, so I got in the mail yesterday Josh and Hazel's Guide to Dating. So if you watched my last vlog, I ended up going to Barnes & Noble last week trying to find this, and they didn't have it. So I ended up ordering it online. Finally got my hands on it. So I started this morning and I'm on 176. I'm really liking this, but it took me a while to pick this book up because of all the hype surrounding it. I do like it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure if it's worth all the amount of hype. I really like the characters. Hazel is so fun, her personality is so quirky, and Josh is just so loving and just so amazing. They're really cute together, but at the same time, I'm not sure that I'm really as invested in this couple as I would have liked to have been. If I stick on this pace that I'm reading, I might be able to get this book done today, but I actually have a lot of stuff on my computer that I need to work on today that I've been kind of putting off because I was reading this book and trying to get it done. That being said, I'm going to relook at my OWL TBR and see if there are any other books that I want to pick up that would qualify for any of those extra ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get to my computer back there, start working on some stuff, and then I will get back to this book soon and I will update you guys on my reading plans. Hi everybody, and I hope you are having a great Friday. It is, let's see, 9 in the morning, so I'm actually about to start getting ready, but before I started doing that, I was going to update you because I ended up finishing Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating last night, and I gave it a 3 stars. Okay, so before you start freaking out, because I know this is some people's absolute favorite book, quite honestly, I just wasn't really attached to the story, and then there is a trope in this book that I really don't like. So unfortunately, it kind of fell flat because of that. The epilogue made up for it a little bit, but like I said, the trope that happened, not really a big fan. I did really enjoy seeing the women's friendships in this book, Hazel and her best friend Emily, and how they supported each other rather than the usual bringing each other down and fighting to get the guy. Obviously it's Josh's sister, so that wasn't gonna happen, and she's married, but still, it was just, it was kind of refreshing to see that in a book, since most of the ones that I've read lately, they're always after each other. I really enjoyed it. A great funny read. I was giggling almost throughout the entire thing. Hazel's personality, just amazing. I really wish I had even a little bit of her personality in me, because holy crap, her confidence is just great. But yes, so I finished that last night, and I wasn't sure whether I wanted to pick up Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. Let me see, I had it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick up Grim Lovelies or if I wanted to pick up Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. So I actually ended up picking this book up and reading the prologue of it. It took me a little to get into it. I don't know why, but I really want to continue with this book, I think, rather than picking this one up right here. So I have this one to read today. I have some plans for the morning and for this evening, so hopefully I can get some stuff done and some reading done today, but I don't think it's going to be a very big reading day, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready now. Face on. Am I like a beauty guru now? Yeah, probably not. But I totally forgot to mention that I listened to an audiobook this week while I was like down in bed with a freaking headache. It was Strength, Curse of the Gods. It's another like reverse harem why choose book. It's like a paranormal one. I read the first one on Kindle Unlimited, and then I picked up the last 3 books on audiobook. So they're just a lot of fun to listen to. It's like ridiculous, hilarious. The main character is just like a total spaz. I love her. So I need to finish getting ready because I am meeting my parents really soon, and then I have some other little errands to run. So I may pull out my phone and like take some like little pictures or videos or whatever. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay, so I will update you next time I see you. Hi, it's a little bit later in the day. I think, what time is it? It's like 12:30-ish. I just got back from breakfast and I did not pull out my camera at all because I was refraining from buying anything. So I went to Barnes & Noble, checked out a few things over there, was telling myself, no, you have like way too many books already. And then I went to Ulta and there's a couple things that I want, but I know that the Sephora like VIB or whatever it's called sale should be happening soon. So I didn't buy anything from there either because I'm waiting for a good sale because I need to save some money. So I obviously just got back, so I haven't read any more of Skyward, but I still need to pick a book for my big book challenge. So I already completed 2 of the 500 plus pages books this month. So I want to go ahead and get a head start on another one, but I just don't know which one to pick. So I was going to show you which ones that I was thinking about reading. So let's see, I'll just like flip the camera over here. Okay, so sorry, this is my little desk area. Obviously, you know, Skyward over here, phone, coffee, all that stuff. I'm working on computer stuff. Okay, so I have, oh, I need to take that sticker off. The Broken Eye. This is the 3rd book in the Lightbringer series. Yeah, it looks like a big old boy there. So I really like want to get back to this world, but I don't know, thinking I might like set this aside for later on. Then obviously last week I received The Great Hunt in the mail, and you know, hello, obviously I want to read that. And then Founderside, like I know it's not a complete series, this is the first one, so that's kind of why I'm a little hesitant to get into it, because that's why I have these, because they're pretty much complete, and then I think almost complete. The next one's coming out in August. So I don't really want to get like too invested in a book and then totally forget, you know, what the heck just happened when the next one comes out. Then The Lies of Loch Lamora. Whew, that was a tongue twister. But yeah, with this one, like I've heard so many really great things about it. Both of these are kind of like about thieves and, you know, heists and things like that. So those sound really, really interesting. Obviously this one I want to continue very, very soon, but I just know it's going to take a lot out of me to get through it. And then this one is just so big, like, what? So yeah, those are my reading options for later today, but I'm actually going to try to work on some more of my computer stuff that I mentioned yesterday. I got a little bit stuck on something, but yeah, I'm really excited to get to these books. I want to give it a little thank, maybe pick up Skyward again, hopefully get through a couple chapters, and then I will update you guys later. Hi everybody, it is Sunday, so I'm actually vlogging on a weekend, which I am quite proud of myself. But last night I went to go see the Avengers Endgame, and I'm like still processing everything that happened because holy crap, I was just like in total shock. But anyways, I ended up finishing today Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and oh my gosh, like I am like absolutely speechless. I have found my new favorite character ever, and it's not even a person. I knew I would love this book, but I didn't think and know how much I would truly love it. Just, oh my gosh, the character development that happened within this book, the world, the prejudices that, you know, Spensa has to go through. So let me go ahead and give you a synopsis of what this book is about. So Spensa is basically regarded as the daughter of a coward. Her father was a pilot in this like Starfleet, and basically he ended up turning around and something happened and he died. Since he was a coward, she is branded one as like the daughter of one as well. And so like she kind of has to fight through all of the prejudice of these people and kind of prove herself. So that's kind of made her very tough. This was just a joy to read. I read it in just a couple days. It was just fabulous. I really loved it, and I can't wait till the second book comes out. So after reading some sci-fi, I was kind of in the mood for some more. So I'm either gonna pick up Red Rising or Renegades. I have them both, so I'm gonna kind of like choose one. I'm not sure which one I want to read. So I'm still going through with the rest of my OWLs, and obviously, you know, trying to get through that list. I don't think I'm going to complete all 12 OWLs by the end of the month, but we'll see. We're almost there. I've actually just looked on my Goodreads, and I read 13 books this month, and I didn't realize I read that many. But very surprising. So I'm going to go ahead and try to check those books out. Hi everyone, it is Monday, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe that there is like only one more day left in this month. So that means there's only one more day left of the O.W.L.s Readathon. So like I mentioned before, I'm already done with all of my OWLs for the Wandmaker, but I did end up picking up yesterday Red Rising, and I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't realize it was a dystopian novel, and I'm not usually one to read dystopians, so it was kind of like a little bit of a shock, but I don't know why, because literally on the back it says it's a dystopian, so I didn't read it, obviously. That being said, I'm on page, let's see, 110 of this book, and I am really liking it. It's very interesting. It's another book that's kind of based on colors, and our main character Darrow is a red, so that basically means he works in the mines. He is the lowest of the low. The society is based on Mars. Something happens, his wife ends up being killed, and he wants revenge. So far this book is really good. There's a lot of terminology though that the author uses, but doesn't really quite explain it very well. So I'm kind of like having to guess what's going on and what is what, and you know, maybe I'm just used to these big fantasy books with like glossaries in the back, but there's no glossary and I don't feel like looking it up on the internet, so I'm just like going with the flow and figuring it out as I go. I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog tomorrow or just end up posting this tomorrow, so I will get back to you later. Okay, so it is a little bit later in the day, so I wanted to go ahead and wrap up this vlog and talk about what I've read this week and all of that good stuff. So I made a little bit more progress in Red Rising. I made it to chapter 21 or page 152. This was my OWL for what was it? Not History of Magic. It was the one with R. Defense Against the Dark Arts. That's the one. Right. So I like was very, very excited to read this. Then I got into it, was kind of thrown off that it was dystopian, but now I'm loving it. So just flying through this one, I really think this is going to be very, very good. But like I said, some of the terminology was a little bit hard to get into. So I also ended up finishing The Blinding Knife by Brent Weeks. And like I said, this is so good. I freaking love it. I'm most likely going to pick up the third book as my next big book reading challenge, but I'm not sure yet if that's what it's going to be. But either way, loved this one. It's a fabulous story. It's very gripping. Love it. And I don't know how many more times I can say that. So gonna move on. Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. This was a very hyped book that I just didn't really connect well, and like I said, that trope at the very end just threw me off. Still gave it 3 stars, still enjoyed it. I had a fun time while I was reading it, but the ending just kind of fell flat for me. I do actually have their next book pre-ordered, which comes out in May, so I'm really excited to try that one out. And the last book I most recently finished is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This is what started my whole sci-fi thing that I'm on right now. Spencer was such an amazing character to see her point of view from, and really how like the society had shaped her even more into what she had become. This book was really good, and like I said, I found one of my new favorite characters ever, and I am probably going to pre-order the next book because I cannot wait to get my hands on it because this was just so good. Okay, so I'm most likely not going to vlog tomorrow, which is the last day of April, which means it's the last day of the O.W.L.s Readathon, but I doubt I'm going to finish Red Rising tomorrow because I just have so much of that book left. But either way, I had such an amazing time reading these books, seeing the huge community of, Booktube and, Instagram and all that stuff come together. And it was just so much fun. I had such a fun time, seeing all the different Twitter things that were going on. It was just lovely, and such a supporting group of people. It was great. And I'm really excited to participate in the Newts coming up in a couple months, and that sounds like so much fun. I will go ahead and do a different video which dedicates, all of the books that I ended up reading for this month and what I read from my owls, what didn't read from my owls, so be on the lookout for that new video coming up soon. But I am so thankful. Thank you so much for watching these vlogs. I will leave all of the, TBR, all of the other weeks, if you haven't seen them, I will leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and happy reading. Bye!